The European borders. Like, there's Iberia and Germany. And then the mess that is the Nordics. And then just here. What happened? And then go over here. That's right, we are doing all different NATO United. And these happen just so we can see, like, if anything ever happens to each of the countries, we can see. Anyways, what we are going to start off with is, let me quickly add, like, the actual, like, full colors. So let me add red. Ow. Let me add a good looking blue. Let me color in Crimea. So you guys might be wondering, why am I starting with the Ukraine war? Look about 100 pixels to the left. Yeah, NATO's right here. So what are they gonna do? They decide to directly join in on the war. So now there's this giant behemoth and Ukraine versus the Russians. Let me quickly get to the current thing. Let me quickly get the current war borders, which I think looks something like this, maybe? I do not know. Anyways, now considering we have these guys, yeah, they can just start pushing really far back. They eventually reach to here, cutting off Russia from, well, not really cutting them off because Crimea, but, or not. Wait, no, I need to colour that in light blue because that's technically occupied territory. Let me colour it in a lighter blue so it's easier to be seen. And we actually see a country join. And then we see Belarus join. Why? Yes, and for some reason we see Serbia join. Why? I don't know. We don't see these guys join. These guys erupt into civil war. We see Republika Srpska, or however you pronounce it. They break away from the main Bosnian area. Anyways, concerning this area, oh, they're gone. Now, we also see these guys, oh no, wrong colour. We see the Georgians start pushing out of Georgia, eventually taking all of like the southern area. And then the Ukrainians and NATO peoples also, yes, these guys instantly get steamrolled, these guys also get steamrolled. And so do these guys, who I'm going to colour in blue, because that's technically Bosnian territory. We see the Finnish an Estonian and Finnish front take out this area, which also has St. Petersburg. Oh, I missed some areas. We see St. Petersburg get taken, and then we see a large area get taken, which eventually leads to them just, damn it, eventually leading to them all just surrendering. Why did I do that? Because yes, now let me quickly just uncolour everything. Uncolour it. Oh. Okay, I think that's everywhere. So the first thing that we see is these guys now have Crimea back. Let me just quickly erase this line. we see that the Finnish now have St. Petersburg. They also have all of Karelia. Which is actually a new state. But these guys do actually like have St. Petersburg. Let me quickly just have Belarus be annexed into these guys for a sec. And same with these guys. Because this is actually fully annexed by Poland, the Polish state. First thing we see is Chechenian state. Dagestan state, I think that's called. Let me make these borders look a bit better. I can guarantee that isn't how they look, but we have them now. We see a large Siberian state get taken. Why did I circle with that lake? Okay, we see a Siberian state get made. And we see a Ural Republic get made. Who I don't think is in the Urals at all, as they are all the way over here. So now, oh yeah, this is like a democratic Russia. So first thing we see is a large chunk of Belarus get taken and annexed. And we see it get further divided. This area into the Polish area, this area into the Ukrainian area, and this area up here is added to the Baltics. The rest is made into its own little state, which is probably going to collapse and just incorporated proper into the others. Actually, nah, yeah, it does just get incorporated. Actually, no, we see like a disheveled Belarusian state, which I think looks pretty cool. The Ukrainian states. Wait, no, not state, the Ukrainians join. And we also see the Romanians and Moldovans unite, so now Moldova's in NATO. Let me just quickly... Yes. Let me also... That's probably the best looking... Not Crimea, that's probably the best looking Kosovo I've ever done. Yeah, we see Kosovo get... not unified. Get... what's it called? Get sovereignty. And then we see the rest of Serbia like incorporated into NATO. So now this is the current, oh, wrong one. This is the current NATO. And then like Turkey and the rest of the areas. Okay, now let me do actual Russia. You see Ukraine gets a large chunk. And then we see Georgia get some. I'm actually seeing a southern Russian state get formed. So now this is the world map borders. But we actually see them do something. Why am I coloring it? Oh, I forgot this north area. How far does that border actually go? Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, so... Oh boy, I'm gonna color in France. Oops, I accidentally colored into the board. I'm sure it didn't toot. What the hell? Okay, anyways. We see these guys do something surprising. First of all, let me just... Let me just quickly make some nice looking borders. You may be wondering why they colored in red? Oh. Oh god, they... What? Huh. Oh, let me just quickly fix this. According to what I think the border is. Wait, it doesn't even matter, they're not even going to exist in a few minutes. Not only do they invade the North African states, they invade Iraq, Syria, anyways, they invade Israel, Palestine, Jordan, and Kuwait. And we actually see something happen. First of all, I definitely alluded to this earlier when I zoomed into Kazakhstan. We actually see these guys all unite. Let me just make the brush bigger, and let me quickly drain a few lakes. Why do we do this? Oh. Why are there so many border disputes? Oh. I honestly don't remember what the actual border that I think is, so I'm just gonna do this. So we see India and China not unite, they team up. We see Central Asia join, as well as these three. Who else joins? We see these guys join. We actually see like a whole world war. We see total war happen. See the Mexicans as well as the North and Central Americans join. I forgot to color in Puerto Rico this whole time. And then we see the rest of Central America get invaded. We see these two joined the NATO, and we see these two join China, as well as these two, and then these guys join the other team. You see Jamaica join the blue team as well as Hispaniola, And we see Cuba join this team. Let me quickly get the red team out of the way. We're probably going to see the Saudis do it first, these guys, but we actually see the rest join China. What team do I think is currently the strongest? Probably the NATO team. See all of the Ivory Coast join. That's what I call it, the west coast of Africa. We see O. Looks like China got red again. Yep. We see some of the eastern countries join. And then we see the rest join China's team. See, these guys join Team 3. Oh. And then we actually see the rest of Africa join on the NATO team. See, these guys join NATO. And then I said Taiwan, that's Vietnam. These guys join NATO. These guys join China's team. These guys do as well. And then we see the rest join in on the NATO team. So let's look at these teams. Oh. So the first thing we do is, let's see, these guys are, oh yeah, let me just quickly make the purple invading colour. Okay, that's, yeah, I can see that. We'd see the Saudis get invaded, considering they're and then this happens, so these guys are already gone. The Central African red team instantly just starts dying. These guys fall, as well as these guys. These guys fall to China's team, except Nigeria. Yes, they get heavily invaded. But they just don't fall. They're just built different. We see, let me just quickly make a good red one. We see the weaker blue team states instantly fall. And then we see Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, they all fall to the red team. Then we see Bolivia fall to the Chinese team. I'm not even going to gloss over this. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about it. Yeah, just these guys. They're red now. Now, where have I heard that before? Anyways, we see the weaker red team states. Not red team, we see the weaker blue team states like up here start to fall, so Tunis. Pretty sure Libya like is quite a corrupted state, so they instantly fall. See these guys fall. Eventually we see an invasion into Egypt. Yes, it's in the desert. Oh, no, now it's going down the Nile. Oh, there goes like 10 million people. Oh, there goes like half of your desert. Oh, there goes you. Yeah, these guys are now gone. And then we see a spearhead. And by spearhead I mean this. They take a crap ton of... What? They see a crap ton of area get taken. And then these guys are gone. Which, you know what that means. Microwave. Yeah, Nigeria gets liberated as... What? As well as these guys. So now the only blue team members left are separated, as the rest are gone. Yes, I have been ignoring Asia. Why? South Korea could probably keep himself, like, slow invasion, like, they sort of get invaded off after a while, but they have Japan, so that helps. The one I've heard is a military fortress. Philippines are by an island. Indonesia's strong as hell. Papua New Guinea has Indonesia and Australia. And the wait. No, I said everyone. Oh yeah, and these guys. The Americans probably put some fortifications over here. Also, I'm not even gonna, like, I'm not even going to acknowledge this. These guys fall, and then the rest fall to the red team. Which, just because this border looks ugly, I'm just gonna get rid of it. So now it is like now it's like Asia versus the world. Including some of South America, and a bit of, oh, I said Australia, and a bit of Africa. Feeding the Venezuelans, Surinamese, and Guyanese, I think. All fall. These guys fall, and then eventually Bolivia falls. Eventually we see the Saudis get liberated, as well as the Qataris, the Q, and they join. Eventually we see the red team invade into the occupied blue team. And then they take the northern area, and then all of it. We see these guys all fall until eventually, except for like this area, they're all good. We see this happen, and then with one swift movement, they've connected. Now we have all of the Russian areas, all of America, and then we see a crap ton of areas all get invaded, because now they have this area falls instantly, and then the rest falls, then the rest falls, and the rest falls. These guys die. Armenia is surrounded, so they die. Stanistan dies. Mongolia is not very strong. Neither is North Korea. Neither is Malaysia, Thailand. Oh, I don't think Thailand's too strong. Myanmar, that's what they're called. They aren't very strong. These two are very sparse populated. Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan, they aren't too strong either. You see Bangladesh get taken, and an air raid forces these two into capitulation. So now it is India and China against the world. Or not, apparently. I me quickly go over everything. So these areas are formed into one red team nation, and are joined with Colombia to reform Gran Colombia. These three are added into NATO proper. These two get new governments and are united. And then we see the rest of South America unify. Okay, so this is going to be a bit hard. We see all of Saharan Africa are united together, including Nigeria and Cameroon. Basically just including all of the occupied and non-occupied areas. Okay, we see all of the Middle East. They are now under one country. We see NATO annex all of the allies and invaded nations from over here. We'll really make everywhere except some places red. I mean white. Because there are some areas that I want to pay special attention to. Okay, so... Oh wait, yeah, let me just quickly... Why did I want to keep these areas not red? I mean, keep these areas red. First of all, let me just quickly get rid of the borders for NATO. Okay, there goes that. There goes that. There goes this, this, this. Also, this is like, what I just did was basically what they had in the beginning. Okay, now let me colour in the countries that are annexed into NATO. I mean, remove those borders. Ukraine is... I didn't remove one of the Finnish borders, I'm dumb. You see the Caucasus region get annexed. See Iran get annexed. You see the former Russian states and Central Asia get annexed. And we see Mongolia get annexed. Now there are a few areas which are still red, but nothing has happened to them. We see Afghanistan get annexed. As well as Pakistan. So now all the stans are within the US or NATO, whatever you want to call it. I honestly don't care at this point. Oh, we also see all of these guys get annexed, even though they were on the same team. Anyway. And this is where the full annexations stop. Except for Myanmar, but I'm going to deal with them in a sec. Okay, we see NATO annex Kashmir, the surrounding regions, and a large area going into India, so... Oh, is there a dot there? Yeah. Anywhere else has that happened? Nope. Okay, next we see this area is annexed into them, including Myanmar, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Nepal. I'm also going to get rid of this border for the thingy involved, the Chinese border. And let me also colour this one in red, and two, let me remove that border. We see a large area get taken, including where I think Shanghai is. So it's already a crap ton. Oh yeah, also Vietnam gets annexed, I forgot to say that. Oh, and the Philippines, which is why they are currently coloured red. We see a large portion of Eastern China get annexed. let me get rid of these borders. So this is NATO, and the light red is there upstairs. Like, this is now NATO. Oh, well, I know.